And now, ladies and gentlemen, the sound of rap music, sound of rap music, rap music, sound of rap music. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. I am your host, Buk of Psychodrama. Listen, hang in there with me, it'll all make sense in a minute. Listen to me, you ain't gotta ask no questions, it'll make sense in a minute. Okay, this pattern right here may seem a little different, my nigga. Hang in there with me, it'll all make sense in a minute. I'm finna present it again like I did this shit the first time. Back up in the day, I'm back up in it like the first time I was in this bitch. Excited and super geeked, happy to be here, man. Here go the ignorant shit. It's the pinnacle penmanship, skimming on top of your wave files and singular censorships. Niggas could say what they want to. I'ma just do what I'm supposed to, cause ho, I was chosen to. I was destined to deliver the message, but it's certain shit I can go into. Hope you understand that these emotional changes you're feeling because you are soaking in the vocals of the audio photo booth. Let you just see what I say so you know the truth. Ask someone about psychodrama, or you can easily Google and know the group. Your search results will reveal that we are the overlords of the overdue and the overboard and over. If you see the D and the W, just so you know the crew. That's Drama Ward. Ask your auntie and uncle. Your mama and your daddy never know it too. Let's get this understanding. We ain't nothing like your fucking man them. No matter how much you paying them or how hard that you're praying for them. What I'm saying is fam them getting a microphone and thinking they saying something. I'ma make them understand ain't no standing against the misunderstood bitches. I'm slaying them. It'll all make sense in a minute. Welcome everybody. Let's get started on our podcast today. Our first topic is, what could it possibly be? Profanity. How much do you use it? How do you use it? Do you use it? Yes, you. You wait, okay. I'm gonna try to not do it, okay? Ignore me. Don't judge. Okay. Shout out to all the creators, beat makers, producers, singers, rappers, artists, working people, everybody on every platform, and those who are looking for jobs right now. Okay. So, the first topic I want to say is cursing or profanity or swearing. Do you even notice that it's normal in our society, especially in hip hop? I can remember being a shorty and I could not believe I heard somebody curse while they rapped. It was the greatest shit I've ever... Wait, okay, I didn't mean to say shit. I said it again. Okay, let me start over. Our first topic today is about flowers. And, fucking love flowers. And, okay, it'll never work. But what I'm saying is sometimes cursing is appropriate for no reason at all. And it just is. So I'm going to be looking through different things that we can learn today, and we may be able to teach others about these things. So random facts are on the menu for today as far as cursing. Where did cursing come from? When did people start cursing or considering profanity or words profane? Okay, that's what we're doing today. You wasn't doing shit else, so roll with me. First song, test these speakers out. Clean your speakers from all that bullshit you've been listening to. You know you was listening to it, don't lie. Okay, ready? Let's go. And we are back. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. So, I thought we start off by reading from the most reliable source, Wikipedia. So, and no shot at Wikipedia. I love Wikipedia. It got so much information. You could talk all the shit you want to. Motherfuckers can update it. You could, like a person could change it on Wikipedia, so you shouldn't even really believe. It's like, man, if you know that it's like real people that have organized editing and oversight, so it's not, and that is a myth kind of got out of control long time ago. And but look, so I thought I'd read something from Wikipedia, because why not? The definition of profanity, I thought it's really interesting. So it says profanity is socially offensive language which may also be called cursing, cussing, or swearing. Cuss words, curse words, swear words, bad words, or expletives. Used in this sense, profanity is language that is sometimes considered by certain parts of a culture to be strongly impolite, rude, or offensive. It can show a disbasement. Wait, let me say that again. It can show a disbasement of someone or something. Disbasement. That's a great word. Or be considered as an expression of strong feeling towards something. And then it goes on to say, in its older, more literal sense, profanity refers to a lack of respect for things that are held to be sacred. Why are you laughing? Okay. Which implies anything inspiring or deserving of reverence. Why would you laugh at that, though? You're reading something that's wholehearted and you laugh. That's what you do, Jeffrey. Okay, let me try this again. It's crazy. This fucking guy. In its older, more literal sense, profanity refers to a lack of respect for things that are held to be sacred, which implies anything inspiring or deserving of reverence, as well as behavior showing similar disrespect or causing religious offense. Yeah, that's kind of deep. The term profane originates from classical Latin profanus, literally before, outside the temple. The word outside is in parentheses for anybody that's asking. Pro being outside the phanum, F-A-N-U-M in quotation, being temple or sanctuary. It carried the meaning of either desecrating what is holy or with a secular purpose. As early as the 9th Wait, why I read that as 19? I need to go to Walmart and turn my prescription in. I need my fucking glasses. This shit is 2 feet away from my face. As early as the 1450s, profanity represented secular indifference to religion or religious figures, while blasphemy, which is a great word, was a more offensive attack on religion, religious figures considered sinful and a direct violation of the 10 Commandments. Okay, here we go. Moreover, whenever some shit start off with moreover, you know it's about to be good. Moreover, comma, many Bible verses speak against swearing. In some countries, profanity words often have pagan roots that, after Christian influence, were turned from names of deities and spirits to profanity and used as such, like famous Finnish profanity word perkel. I want to say it's perkel. It's Perkele. No, it's actually perkele. I looked it up, and you can hear it now in the background, irritatingly. I don't even know if that's a word. Which was believed to be an original name of the thunder god Yuko. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Maybe it's Uko. Don't laugh. Okay? Don't fucking laugh. Okay? UKKO, that's how it's spelled. The chief god of the Finnish pagan pantheon. Yeah, that's a good word, pantheon. Profanities, in the original meaning of blasphemous profanity, are part of the ancient tradition of the comic cults, which laughed and scoffed at the deity or deities. An example of this would be Lucian's Dialogue of the Gods satire. And then it says, in English, swear words and curse words like shit have a Germanic root, as likely does fuck. Though oh shit. Yeah, I'm trying to read that with a straight face. Jose, yeah, sure. Let's take a shot. You can do this, buddy. I believe in you, man. Come on, you can do this. Okay. In English, swear words and curse words like shit have a Germanic root, as likely does fuck. Though damn and piss come from Old French, and ultimately the more technical and polite alternatives are often Latin in origin, such as defecate or excrete for shit, and fornicate or copulate for fuck. And he put both of those in parentheses. Due to the stereotype of English profanity being largely Germanic, profanity is sometimes referred to colloquially as Anglo-Saxon in reference to the old form of English. This is not always the case. The word wanker is considered profane in Britain, but it dates only to the mid-20th century. Okay. I like to point out that I don't know if I pronounced the word colloquially correct, and that was hilarious. Okay, so yeah, go to Wikipedia, type in the word profanity. You can read that too. And it's completely ridiculous and hilarious. So yeah, let's keep going, man. What else we want to see? Okay. The Sound of Rap Music Song of the Week belongs to the legendary Traxster and Tia London. They have a new project out right now called The Wedding. Please tune in to that. It's super raw. They're doing a lot of dope things over there. In fact, nothing but dope. See what I did there? They also have a cartoon series that's very dope. It's a really cool guy. Did the voiceover to it. And yeah, but this is the Song of the Week. House Lindley, the legendary Traxster, Tia London, Slightly Off. Yo, intestines, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, thrice. We are back again. Yes, we are. It's true. So I saw this article on okplayer.com. Shout out to okplayer. Written by a young lady, Delia Jones. I hope I pronounced your name right, sister. And she was talking in a good article, man, about women and hip hop and sexuality. And it's a really awesome article. So I suggest y'all go check that out. And in one section of the article, she was speaking about a young lady named Alexandria Cunningham, who is a PhD candidate in African and African diaspora studies at the University of Texas. I had to say it like that. Any PhD deserves that type of fucking intro. Miss Cunningham was speaking and was talking about dirty blues music. It's a subgenre between the mid-1920s and 1960s. It really kind of set the precedent for sexual euphemisms and confessional storytelling. And she goes on to say in her 2019 thesis, Make It Nasty, Black Women's Sexual Anthems and the Evolution of Erotic Stage, Cunningham wrote that blues functioned as an indirect site for discussing multiple pleasures such as shifting gender roles, financial insecurity, mental and social escape, drug use, and sexual fantasy. Let's continue. Although dirty blues was dominated by men, with notable selections like Bo Carter's Please Warm My Wiener from 1930 and The Swallows' It Ain't the Meat, It's the Motion from 1952, a popular hit that was yanked from radio station broadcasts at the time. That was hilarious. Man, cursing has been around a long time. Yeah. I was thinking about the parental advisory sticker. And so here's a brief history of that whole situation. The Parental Advisory label is a warning label introduced by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, in 1985 and adopted by British phonographic industry in 2011. It is placed on audio recordings in recognition of profanity or inappropriate references, with the intention of alerting parents of material potentially unsuitable for children. The label was first affixed on physical 33 1/3 RPM records, compact disc, and cassette tapes, and it has been included on digital listings offered by online music stores. Recordings with the parental advisory label are often released alongside a censored version that reduces or eliminates the questionable material. Yeah, right. Several retailers will distribute both versions of the product, occasionally with an increased price for the censored version, while some sellers offer the amended pressing as their main options and choose not to distribute the explicit counterpart. You fools. However, some shit start off with however. It's about to be good. However, comma, the label has been described as ineffective in limiting the inappropriate material to which young audiences are exposed. No shit, Sherlock. It goes on to say, shortly after their formation in April 1985, the Parents Music Resource Center, PMRC, assembled a list of 15 songs with deemed unsuitable content. Particular criticism was placed on Darling Nikki by Prince, after PMRC co-founder Mary Tipper Gore heard her daughter singing the lyrics, which included an explicit mention of masturbation. Let's continue. The Recording Industry Association of America responded by introducing an early version of their content warning label. Although the PMRC was displeased and proposed that a music rating system structured like the Motion Picture Association of America film rating system be enacted, the RIAA alternatively suggested using a warning label reading Parental Guidance, Explicit Lyrics. And after a continued conflict between the organizations, the matter was discussed on September 19th during a hearing with the United States Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation. Notable musicians Frank Zappa, Dee Snider, and John Denver each testified at the hearing with strong opposition to PMRC's warning label system and censorship in general. Exactly. Approximately 2 months after the hearing, the organizations agreed on a settlement in which audio recordings were either to be affixed with a warning label reading explicit lyrics, parental advisory, or have its lyrics attached on the backside of its packaging. No, you don't want that. In 1990, the now standard black and white warning label design reading parental advisory explicit lyrics was introduced and was to be placed on the bottom right-hand section of a given product. The first album to bear the black and white parental advisory label was the 1990 release of Banned in the USA by rap group 2 Live Crew. By May 92, approximately 225 records have been marked with the warning. We'll just stop there. And I like to point out the fact that nobody gives a fuck. In fact, it's all about personal choice, you know. It's just, controversy is just what it is. People gonna do what they want with the information. They gonna feel the way that they feel, but it just is what it is, man. Rappers has been around a long time. There are times when you shouldn't be playing the cursing version. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand a motherfucker who get on like a public bus with their phone and shit, and they don't got no headphones, and they like playing, you know what I'm saying, some of my shit. You know what I mean? I ain't even throwing no other artists under the bus. Just anything with some cursing in it. But niggas usually choose the hardest shit they could think of, and you know, be playing that shit in the Walmart aisle on their fucking Bluetooth speaker. You know, because it is what it is, man. Motherfucker can't tell me no, I can't play my shit. But it's just like, you know, be appropriate, man. It's Sunday. It's, you know, people in here just coming from church and shit. It's a time and place for everything, man. And we just got to regulate it. As adults, we know what the fuck we want our kids listening to. We know what we want to listen to. We know what we want to be exposed to. So it's just about making a personal choice, man. Making a good choice when it comes to programming and music that you listen to, the things you read. You just want to be careful, man. The parental advisory sticker. This situation with Luke and 2 Live Crew, they took this man through so much shit, and he ended up being the first artist with a parental advisory sticker on the record. But sidebar, I discovered Ice-T actually was the first rap album to carry the parental advisory label. The article from dailyrapfacts.com states that 3 years before the RIAA started putting the parental advisory sticker on albums, Ice-T warned fans and listeners of explicit content on the cover of his debut, Rhyme Pays. On July 28, 1987, Ice-T's debut studio album, Rhyme Pays, was released, becoming the first rap album CD to have a red explicit lyrics parental advisory warning sticker on the top left corner. So they are highlighting the song 6 in the Morning as one of the first gangster raps ever released. And I could tell you wholeheartedly, I cursed repeatedly because of this album. So thank you, Ice-T, and all of your profane lyrics that made me the man I am today. But yeah, that's just a sidebar. The parental advisory sticker, I don't even know the last time I seen one. I mean, mainly being on the mechanicals, CDs and shit. Yeah, man, I need one tattooed over my motherfucking thoughts, cause I have no boundaries, no off button. So, you know, I just go for it. Whatever come to my head, I just go for it. Words are there, I will use them. So let's take a break, man. We're gonna wrap up and let's get into some more music. So in total, this just means Germany started us cursing. I'm just saying, I read between the lines, and that's what they saying. So shout out to y'all, Germany. You know what I'm saying? BMWs, profanity, other BMWs. You feel me? So yeah, man. Shit happens. And so they say, as far as in popular culture, The Catcher in the Rye, published in novel form in 1951 by J.D. Salinger, became controversial for its use of the word fuck. Gone with the Wind, a 1939 film based on the novel by Margaret Mitchell, includes the line, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." This has been claimed to be the first use of profanity in a major American film, although films produced in America prior to 1935 occasionally use strong language and gestures, is what is written in Wikipedia, the only source for where I get my sources. Okay, so personally, man, I remember being little and My father, rest in peace, Willie Roy Robinson, was what I would consider the Michael Jordan of profanity. He, Mike Tyson, if you will, or Michael Jackson, any Michael. He was professional of the cursing. So I got a up close view of a vernacular out of this world. And so I'm the youngest of 5. My 3 sisters, my brother, you might have heard me mention it in the rhyme. Wait for it when I say you listening to Charlotte, Lisa, Lorraine, Jerome, little brother shit. My 3 sisters, Lorraine, Felicia, and Charlize. We call her Charlotte, cause we ignorant and black. And my brother Jerome, and I'm the youngest of 5. Willie Robinson, Leomia Robinson. You know, I know we can't imagine our kids cursing right now. We don't want them to. We'll tell their ass to, and we'll curse at their ass to tell them to not curse. You feel me? Because we don't want them to, but we do want them to in the right situation, like getting the motherfucker up off of them. You feel me? But the idea itself is subjective. You feel me? You should be not doing it when you're at work, unless your work calls for that. Like I have a real job also besides this, which I can't curse at, you know, and I have to hold it together and be a normal person, you know, that functions in society. But my other job, I can do that. What other job? This one, and my other job, rapping. And as a, you know, MC slayer, rapping and cursing go hand in hand. It's a lot of music without cursing in it that I enjoy, and it's a lot of programming that I enjoy that doesn't have cursing in it. So it's like everything doesn't require a curse word. But boy, a good old motherfucker goes a long way. It's kind of like a cold glass of water in the right situation, you know? So, what you think? You ever caught your kids cursing? Or you ever caught somebody cursing that you didn't know curse? You know, it's the greatest shit in the world. I mean, greatest thing in the world.